Now I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday.
By the grace of God, the guidance of our community, the experience of our consultants, the commitment of our families, the financial support of our donors, and all of your support, we did it. Averroes Institute is proud to say that in fall of 2011, we opened our doors to our first cohort of 9th grade students. Thank you. By staying true to our Islamic, spiritual, and ethical practices, we strive to fulfill our mission in developing well-informed, academic, responsible, and compassionate young adults. Averroes Institute works to cultivate a community of learners by expecting the parents and staff to consistently push their thinking and practices as well as the students.
I could see that there was a lot of meticulous planning that went into the school. I could see that the focus of that planning was always the student, and I could see that starting from the space to the selection of the teachers, to the syllabus, to the tools that the kids were going to be using in the classroom, it was all focused on the student.
It's been a very big blessing to us, and it was at the timing couldn't have been more perfect. So a school like this is what we need to focus on to grow, because this, from what I can see, it was a one-of-a-kind school in the Bay Area, and if we can grow it, there are many students that can benefit from this.
We work diligently to create an environment that promotes collaboration among teachers in the planning process. We provide common planning time and online forums for constant feedback from peers. Our staff work with an array of consultants and specialists to make sure that we are always in tune with the new innovative teaching methodologies and techniques.
We've seen strong growth from a personal point of view in our daughter. Again, we think that the academic programs are on par or better, but we also see a level of maturity developing, and it's very clear to us that that level of maturity and the growth there is a direct reflection of the founders of the schools, and as well as the key faculty and staff, that they've had the ability to work very closely with her and benefiting from a small classroom environment.
They want to trust you, so they provide you with opportunities and trust that you will behave responsibly and act like adults. And they want you to be morally prepared to face the real world. And I feel like they really want to push you to be your best, and they just want you to believe in yourself and know that no matter what your goals are, you're able to accomplish whatever you can whenever you set your mind to do it.
Our design specialists have been able to work with our limited resources and cozy space to create an ergonomic, invigorating, and modern learning space, a space where students feel confident and comfortable. We also work with our non-physical environment to create a culture of trust and openness to provide an environment conducive to learning.
The school's environment is really warm and friendly. Any problems you have, you can easily go to a teacher and request help. You don't feel like you have to learn. They ease learning on you. They make learning fun.
The good thing about having small classes is they can tailor the individual curriculum to each person, so they can work at different levels, which they are doing right now. Because as the students come from different backgrounds, different schools, they have different abilities. I think they are able to tailor the education for each individual student, which I think is very helpful for all the students at the end.
Well, the small class sizes are very good because you have more one-to-one time with the teacher, and because we have such a good and dedicated staff, it helps a lot. because I've seen teachers that just like really don't care about their students. But because the teachers are so committed, and because we're more of a community, it isn't like a teacher-student that I say this and you do it. It's more like, hey, you know, I'm your mentor, you know, you should do this, they'll help you.
Just as much as we focus on their academics, we focus on their tarbiyah, which is very important. Islamic studies is not just about teaching that which is in a text, rather it's about tarbiyah, making sure that they understand what they're being taught, making sure that they like to do what they're being taught. And if they have any questions or things that don't make sense to them that might not generally be answered in a text, is answered by their teacher or their teachers, so that there's meaning to what they're actually doing.
We are constantly working with consultants to ensure that our curriculum is up to par. We are currently in the process of obtaining our WASC accreditation and meeting the A through G requirements for easy acceptance into colleges of choice for our graduating students.
This is where we constantly talk about, even in the science class, I talk about creation, what Allah created, and I think that's important if we can bring that into the classrooms, not as a separate subject that is being taught, but also trying to relate it to what we are learning in math and science, so in other subjects.
In terms of academics, they've increased their vocabulary, they've increased their ability to think critically about issues that pertain to literature, that pertain to current events, that pertain even to grammar. They've increased that sense of taking ownership of language, which if you take ownership of language, you increase your sense of empowerment as you engage with the rest of the world.
There is no reason why we cannot have Ibn Rushd or Imam Ghazali or Ibn al-Arabi or Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah be pleased with them all, of our times. I mean, there is no reason why we can't have those kind of people now. It only requires a resolve on our part.
I think my favorite seminar was one with Brother Micah, who taught us about mindfulness. And I personally enjoyed that seminar because he told us of his journey through traveling and how he was able to find a way to meditate and just relax his whole body and just think about how he is as a person. So he opened our eyes up to new perspectives of life through meditating. And he actually showed us how to relax and how to just be one with yourself.
It is our vision to become a leader in secondary education and provide students with unparalleled opportunities for intellectual, social, spiritual, and personal growth. But we need your support. We're committed to meeting the needs of all students who wish to join the community, regardless of financial ability. Please consider sponsoring a student or supporting one of our programs. The vision includes you.